Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Pay attention, pay attention.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. H3, 218. Chopper.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Set. 60, Pittsburgh. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Mike 29.
On third down, Wilson. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Yep. 39. Nice 7. Let's go.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Go, go, go. Strong right, strong right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11. Tight end right. 4 down, check.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Behind. 40's Mike. 180. Nice hot. Check Mike. 40. Check hot.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 2.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get set. Hot. 180.
Now Burrow escapes the sack. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
29 is a Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
40's a Mike.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On On second down now, it's Hall. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flush to his right. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Let's go, fellas.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got one. Let's go. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
On one, ready?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Flush, and the pressure gets to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Open man is Uzama. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the screen, Charlie.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
I'm going back to you.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow, open man is Chase, complete.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gun. Cut. Check. Out. 80. What is that? 11 Thomas. Switch. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Now it's Burrow.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's just me and you. Blue dark quarters.
Hands it off out of the gun. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Matchbox, light. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 29 is a mic.
To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
80 weapon. C6.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And the change.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he?
That's
yes,
what it is,
it's
baby.
a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Bryce Hall there defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go.
Check. He's coming. Hey.
Here we go. 180.
Here I come.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Looks toward the sideline. Higgins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time.
Here we go.
Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Hey, Can't stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over here
as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 57 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
All right, baby, that was big. That was big.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Again, he finds more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Clean the house, baby. Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Can.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Get set. Right, 80. Right, it's hot.
Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Flushed out right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take.
Jones, Shorty.